gosh. Oh gosh. We're up, we're up, we're up. Hello everyone. Good evening. Welcome back to Spurs from the Stands. Although today we're not watching Spurs from the Stands, we're watching Real Madrid versus Barcelona versus Barcelona. I need to start this again and again versus Bayern Munich. Hi guys, hi. I can see you all. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. And hopefully this is going to work as well. Is it going to work? Yes. We have some chats up. We have some chats up. Yes, I can see you all. Oh, what a win. What a win. Someone is home. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Still a novice at this, but better to do it today than versus Sunderland, right? So that's why I wanted to, trial all this out today. Yes, Harry is starting. I think I have a bit of a lag. Oh, it's some situations here I'm going to need to sort out. Well, some situations here. Okay. And I believe that hopefully, if I've done this correctly, she says. Oh, it's very, very slow today. Okay, my laptop's having a panic, guys. But you can all hear me and see me, I think, hopefully. I'm going to do a test of a poll because some of you were asking me for a poll. So I was like, right, we're going to see if the poll works, although it's kind of lagging. Is there a poll? Can everyone see a poll? I can't see the poll. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Big up to you all in the chat. Talk about putting yourself in the deep end. The game's already kicked off, hasn't it? And I haven't got my dock up. There is something I'm supposed to do. Timer's on. Timer's on. Where are we up to? Right, timer's on. Although I'll be a bit behind. Guys, I'm going to be... Have I frozen? Gonna need to sort this out for next week. Let me see if I can do something about this. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna see if I can make this stream a bit better. Don't know. Okay, so you can hear me, but you can't see me, and the poll is on. All right, how can I make this quicker? Let me see if I can close some stuff. Oh, I can see the problem. Thanks, guys. Oh no. Oh no. What's going on? Okay. It worked the other day. Worked the other day. Oh no. Why have we frozen? Oh, guys, I'm just seeing if I can sort this out. It's still 0-0. I'm seeing if I can sort this out. Consider turning down video settings. Well, that would be really annoying if I was watching this. Why did this work the other day, but it's not working now? It is really laggy, isn't it? Can you guys still hear me? Oh, I think is it better now? I think it might be better. Problem is, now I can't see the chat. That's the only problem. Oh, how do I? Oh gosh. My YouTube is asking me to set up an extra layer of, I don't know, security. Hold on. Well, good job this is happening now. Hold on, guys. Sorry about this. My YouTube has decided that now would be a good time to do an extra security check. So it's like logging me in and out, hence the delay. I'm going to need to get a second screen for this, aren't I? Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can get this back up because I can't see the chat. Right. I think I figured out the problem. I can see some of the chat. Yeah, it's the Thomas Frank stream. Oh, you can hear. Okay. Yeah. I'm seeing some of your comments. I don't know what's going on. Maybe everyone's watching the game tonight. I don't know. Bayern are on a free kick. If anyone's still with me in the chat. Oh, what a nightmare. Okay, well, it's just practice. Practice makes perfect. We'll get there eventually. No, I'm. How's the stream now? It's really slow. I've frozen again, haven't I? I know what the problem is. I don't know if anyone can hear me. I've figured out what the problem is. I just don't have the bandwidth to do. Basically, to get the chat up, you need to have the YouTube screen up and this OBS thing that I'm using. And I think my bandwidth, it's not strong enough to have both. Oh, is it caught up now? I think it's caught up. Is it okay now, the stream? So I can see these comments. Connection to the moon was better. So sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Please come back on Sunday. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh no. And the lag is so long as well. Like I need to figure out. Okay. Note to self. Right. So got the polls sorted. Got the chat sorted. What else was on my list that I needed to do? Figure out a way how to get other people to join. Don't know how to do that. Redirect. Don't know how to do that. So I've got a list of stuff I still need to do. Right. So sort out the lag. Because it's showing 10 minutes. It's actually streaming 1 minute behind, which is really annoying. Don't know how I fix that though, but I'll look into it. Is the stream better? Yeah, you need. I know I'm on the highest connection in my area. They don't do fiber optic or whatever. But I'm not giving up. Don't move too much. I just can't move too much. Oh no. Okay, I'll stop apologising. Thank you very much for sticking with me. Right, guys. The OGs are here. We've got 29 people tonight. Well, I'm assuming that some people dropped off when I was sorting out the lagging issues. It is still lagging. I wonder if I can make it even slower. I actually don't know what happens when I do this, but let's try. That is why when I was previously streaming, it was coming out in 4K, in 720, not 4K. Okay, I've made it even slower now. Starlink, what's that? Isn't that, what's Starlink? Yes, let's chat Spurs. Let's chat Spurs. Um, I've got all sidetracked now. Right, 12 minutes in, we managed to sort that out. Yeah, I'm 1 minute 30 behind. I need to look into that lag to figure out how to fix that. I don't know if there is a way of fixing it because when I stream through here, it's processing through YouTube. So, bit of an issue. But it's okay. We're here. We made it. We made it. I tried to convince my dad to ask him if he wanted to watch the stream along with us on Sunday and join the watch along. He said no. So he's going to need a bit more persuading, guys. Although I think the more people that join, the less inclined he is to actually do it. So um, I'm not. I'm not too sure. Yeah, yeah, that's the problem. I mean, I'm also sort of streaming the TV as well. So it's probably, well, most people are supporting Bayern. Um, It seems to be better. No, Spurs are not playing. It does seem to be better. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop watching it on my phone just because I was monitoring if it's lagging or not. So I'm going to turn that off so I can't see. I can only see now on the screen. So hopefully that will also help my bandwidth. But I've turned this right down, like the bandwidth. So, um, and this other weird thing happens that I can't see the poll results. So I can do a poll, but unless I open my phone, gosh, guys, this is why people have moderators and they have like a team behind to like edit stuff and go through everything. I can see why now because yeah, it's quite a big task. But anyway, I think we're getting there. I think I'm getting there. Um, keep your hands down. God, yeah, I know. I've realised I do wave my hands about a lot, don't I? As someone pointed out in the comments. But I think I've like quartered the bandwidth now. So hopefully, thankfully there's some techie people in the chat. But yeah, it's all quiet on the Western Front because there isn't really much Spurs to talk about, is there? There isn't really too much Spurs to yeah, look. I've got to get over myself and stop trying to be perfect and get everything to be perfect every single time because it's not. It is a learning curve. Who's this? A Bayern free kick. Yeah, it is a bit of a learning curve, and I'm still learning. And this wasn't really on my bingo card this year to do a watch along. Wasn't really on my bingo card to do a watch along, but because yeah, you guys were asking for it, I thought let's give it a go. So obviously the Sunderland game being the first game that we're actually going to get to see away since Zerbi has been in, I thought, well, let's try and make that one the first live stream if I can make it happen. So the reason why I was doing this test and the test that I did on Sunday is because I need new software, all new equipment to basically be able to facilitate the live stream and get the timer up and everything. But yeah, someone said Vicario is leaving in the chat. I don't know. So there was a few little updates that I wanted to go through. Um, Real Madrid were through on goal, but nothing came of it. Keeper made a very good save. Um, yeah, how do I sort out this lag? Um, can't see how many people are watching or anything. Can't see anything. Okay, I'm gonna have to like look into this after, I guess. I'm gonna have to look into it after. What was on my bingo card? Well, look, the news that's been going around today, or the funny things that have been going around today, is obviously it's been 100 days since we last won a game, and I started this channel on the 8th of January, so we're coming up to almost 90 days. 90 days tomorrow of being on this channel. I didn't expect us to then go ahead and have 90 days of not winning a game. So, yeah, I guess maybe in some weird universe. Sorry, Bayern were on the attack. Got a shot away, but nothing happened. Yeah, but I guess because I decided that I was so annoyed at the whole Thomas Frank situation and the transfer window, I decided to start the live and start streaming for you guys and doing, videos and stuff. And then it's kind of evolved from there. So I don't really know what's been on my bingo card, to be honest, but it definitely wasn't this. But I'm enjoying it and I'm having fun. And thank you guys for your support. It's really, really appreciated. Yeah, dad's good. He can't go to the Leeds game, unfortunately, because that's been moved to Monday night, unfortunately. So obviously we're in a relegation battle now, so that's a high priority game. Going to be needing to move that to get the TV rights. Oh, good save from the keeper. Yeah, going to need to be getting the TV rights for that game. So he's on holiday, so unfortunately he's not joining that game. But I think he's okay about the Zerbi appointment. I think he just thinks whatever's going to be is going to be. It's down to the players now. The players have to prove themselves, don't they? And I saw the comment before. Who was it who just said that Vicario's leaving? Look, I think the only person that is set to leave this summer is going to be Basuma, because Basuma is at the end of his contract. And to be honest with you, we probably would have got rid of him at the end of last summer, but I don't think that we could. And then he got an ankle injury, and then he recovered, and then he got another injury. So he was like a really difficult player to sell back last summer. But I think Basuma is like the one that's definitely going, if I'm completely honest. I'm not lagging anymore. That's good. Yeah, they do. Yeah, Madrid and Bayern do play completely different to Spurs. I can still get these up, I hope. But yeah, it's a different look. Champions League is always different. That's why Spurs did so well in Champions League, and that's why we couldn't win a game in the Premier League, right? Because the game in Europe is just so different. So, I mean, I'm hoping that Bayern can win, but why not do another test tomorrow? See if I fix my issues. That's a good idea. Although I don't know who's actually playing tomorrow. Who's playing tomorrow? I mean, I think we're okay. It's PSG, Liverpool, Barcelona, Atletico. I mean, don't know if I really want to watch PSG, Liverpool. I think PSG are going to spank Liverpool, if I'm honest. Liverpool have like dropped off of a cliff, absolutely dropped off a cliff. Um, yeah, Ben Davis will probably be off as well, I'd imagine. See, there's a lag between what I'm getting here. I'm going to need to sort this out. I'm going to need to sort this out. Oh, what a save! What a save! Um, right. What was I saying? Before I got sidetracked. I'm trying to work out, guys, if there's a way that I can stop this lag. I don't know if it's a lag. It's more of a delay, isn't it? Richie might be off in the summer. Yeah, look, there's loads of speculation that different players are going to be off in the summer. I think we need to wait and see what happens in the Sunderland game. And then once we see what we're made of in the Sunderland game, then we can start discussing what players are going to stay, what players are going to leave, how things are going to look next year. Because it's not that I'm not convinced by De Zerbi. I just think it's going to take longer than one game, realistically, to see whether we are going to be good enough to stay up. It's going to take some time. I don't think it's just going to be a case of, yeah, De Zerbi comes in and we just go on this massive run and we start winning games. Because we need to upgrade in so many areas of the squad. But realistically, can we do that? Can we do that this summer if we are not going to win a game between now and the end of the season? You know? My comment designs. I like your comment. Oh, these comment designs. Yeah, I'm still learning what I'm doing, to be completely honest. Disable artificial stream delay. Oh, okay, hold on. Maybe there's a way that I can change the delay. Advanced. Huh. Well, there's no delay. Um, there's no delay. Output. Encoded tuning. What is encoded tuning? That might have solved it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to look. Is my audio coming on at the same time? Is my audio coming on at the same time as when I'm talking? There isn't a lag in that sense, is there? As in, there isn't a lag in when I'm talking. Sorry, guys, to ask you this. Oh, you can only test this live. You can't test it when you do a private stream. That's why I've had to do it live. But I'm not lagging in terms of like me talking. Yeah, I don't have an Ethernet cable. Although I might get one. Okay, so there's no lag between the audio. Okay, okay. I've just changed something else. I don't know whether that's going to affect the upload. But what I'll do is I will do, I mean, we can do like a, because typically on a Friday I do like the pre-match stuff. So then maybe I'll go live on Friday and do some pre-match stuff as well. Real Madrid are on the attack again. Great save. Great save from the keeper. Oh, keeper's just made another save. Okay, audio is good. Right, I have just increased something else or decreased something else. So hopefully that is a little bit better. Memory. Oh, okay. Let me see if there was something else. Um, okay. Right. Try something else. Don't know if it's going to work. It'll probably work next time I log in, I guess. Okay. We'll have to see next time. Don't touch anything. Okay, I won't touch anything. I think I've got it. I think I've got it working now. To be completely honest, I think there's just a couple of things that I need to figure out. So, um, yeah, I think I just need to sort out the delay. So I'm on 27 minutes. It looks like it's about 30 seconds behind, but maybe if you guys have got a better, if you've got the game up better than me, then maybe it's a little bit behind. Anyway, there's been news. Vuskovic has been talking, hasn't he? Vuskovic has been coming out. Great save from the Real Madrid keeper. Yeah, Vuskovic has been coming out and talking, saying that he doesn't know if he wants to leave or stay, but that's kind of old news because that's a conversation that's been going on for a very long time. Bayern Munich are on a corner. Arsenal are still 0-0 at Sporting. That's always good news. Yeah, Vuskovic has been coming out. There was links actually for there was links to do with Fabio Vieira, potentially Arsenal having interest. So potentially, sorry, Hamburg having interest in the Arsenal player. So if that happens, then maybe they don't want to buy Vuskovic. So potentially Vuskovic then comes back. But well, I think everything's going to make more sense. Like once we have a better idea of whether we're in the Premier League next year or not. Yeah, I know I'm a minute behind, but next time, well, on Friday, I'll have to like do a test. I'll put like a timer or something in the corner. I think Friday I'll probably like put something in the corner to see if that's better. Okay, we made it. Thanks, guys, for sticking round. Appreciate you. Real Madrid are on a corner that I can see. It's going to be a bit annoying if I'm a minute and a half behind, aren't I? Isn't it on Sunday? So I'm going to need to see if I can figure that out. Although my stream is, well, my TV, should I say, is 29 minutes 30, and that's currently where I'm at on here. So I don't know if that's because of the dodgy tech or if that's because of the internet or just I just think it's the stream lag between OBS and YouTube. Can't see that Kane's done too much so far. He's been a bit quiet, I think. What about Mikey Moore, Callie? What about Mikey Moore? Well, I think Mikey will probably need another loan spell. For me personally, I think he stays on loan for another season. Personally, but I think that he probably would come back if we got relegated. If we got relegated, I think Mikey Moore comes back. What's going on with my dodgy tech today? What's going on with my dodgy tech? I've just switched stream and so now I'm 10 seconds behind. We'll get there in the end, guys. We'll get there in the end. Maybe it's just increased for you guys that said I'm behind. I don't know. Maybe it's my TV. But yeah, I think Mikey Moore probably stays out on loan for another season. And then maybe potentially if we go down to the Championship, maybe he comes back. I just think he's not ready for the Premier League, personally. But I would love to see Rangers win the league and then Mikey Moore get to win the Scottish League and then come back to us. That'd be amazing. That would be amazing. Is it caught up? Oh, I think it's might have caught up a little bit. I think we're only delayed now by like 10 seconds. Did I get your super chat? How do I do that? Gosh. How do I know? No, would be the answer to that, Seven. That's a good question because I actually no. Um, no, I can't see. I can't see it. But that was it on this stream or the other stream? Can't see. I can see it on my phone. Hold on. I'm seeing how it appears. Bear with me, guys. Show the game. I can't actually show the game because that's copyright. So I do like a bit more of a sort of voiceover, if you like, of a broadcast, but I've got distracted by the stream, which was expected. Well, Real Madrid just had a shot, and the keeper saved it. I'm sorry, Seven. I can't see the super chat. I can see it on my phone, but maybe that's because it's not showing all the chats. Hold on. It's on the stream. Huh. I can see it on my phone. I can see that you've got Real Madrid, Arsenal, and Southampton to all win €70. Oh, you bet on Arsenal to win. What are you doing? No, didn't they lose against Sporting about 4 years, 20? I'm not sure. Arsenal played Sporting, I think. There was like they had the same run, like a very similar run in like the 22-23 season where they played Southampton and they played Sporting and they lost to them all. Something like that anyway. But I can't see it on here. I have just tried something. Maybe I need to try a new chat situation. Maybe this social ninja thing that I'm using is not the best. Are you watching the game live or just looking at scores? If you're watching the game, we want to see. I am watching the game. I've got the game on, but the reason why people don't show the game when they're doing a live stream is because it's copyright. So the only people that can broadcast it are HBO, Amazon Prime, and TNT Sports, and I'm none of those things. So unfortunately, as much as I would love to show you the game, I can't. And even when I do the matchday vlogs, I've got to be very careful the way that I edit them because Bayern are on a free kick here. I've got to be very careful the way that I edit them because if I show too much of the game, then it also shows up as if it's copyright as well. So there's all these things that you've got to be very mindful of and cautious of. Bayern are in trouble. They have pushed Madrid for silly mistakes. I mean, it's been a bit of a 50 from whenever I keep looking up, it is a bit of a 50-50 game from what I can see. It is a bit of a 50-50. But look, these are two of the best teams in Europe. I mean, we do not compete on any level, I think, with either of these teams, in my personal opinion. You're new! Hi, Jassy777. I have a problem with my super chats and I guess that would also mean anyone joining the membership. So I'm going to need to try and find a way to resolve that. Featured chat timer, video capture. Oh yeah, because it's in the dock, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it came up in the chat and I saw it come up, but I think it's more of an issue my side. There's something that I need to do for maybe super chats. Yeah, supposedly I had set it on, but apparently not. Thing is, if I do it now, am I going to lose the chat completely? Yes, would be the answer to that. I've just lost the chat completely. Oh gosh. Okay. Got it up here in another screen. What a rookie. What a rookie. I don't know. I think I might have fixed it, but I'll have to wait and see if someone else joins the membership or a super chat to see if it actually works. And if I don't mention it, then that means that it hasn't come up. So speak to Jim. Oh, we love Jim. Jim's fab. We love Jim. Jim's really good. Harry Kane. Well, he hasn't scored. When will Spurs compete with the elites of Europe again? I'd give it at least 2 seasons, Jeff. I'd give it at least 2 seasons. At least. I just can't. I mean, there's just so much unknown at the moment. That's the problem. There's just so much in the unknown. Oh, Bayern did just score. Oh, they did just score. Did you do that because you were a minute ahead? It wasn't Kane, though. Diaz. Oh, they didn't show a replay. Oh, yeah, they did. It actually looked offside. I mean, nice finish from Luis Diaz, but it did look offside. But obviously he made the run before, I think. Sorry, guys. I'm just seeing if I can, like, improve this. But yes, it is 1-0. Let me see if the chat's working now. Temporarily lost the chat, guys. Temporarily lost the chat. Why did Liverpool let Diaz go? Nuts decision. Well, they just reinforced their squad, didn't they? They just reinforced their squad. That would be why. Hi, Broadbean. Can I clear the poll now? Okay, right. I've put the chat back up. So 7SC, if you're still here, I'm very sorry I didn't see the super chat, but supposedly it should flash up in a different colour. So I'm going to look into that as well. Super chat members. Okay, right. I'm making notes for myself. Making notes for myself. Yeah, it was a really clean finish. Although I did think it was, it looked a bit offside, but clearly not. What do I know? What do I know? Hi, Broadbean. Welcome. You've missed all the technical glitches for the past 43 minutes, so lucky you. And thank you everyone for staying with me. Yeah, I think the Arsenal game is still 0-0 from what I know. I did say the Sunderland game. I know, but I thought I needed to. I'm so sorry. You're definitely wanted. Yeah, but no, we've had some technical glitches, but I think we have managed to get it to just a 30-second lag, which is better than it was at the very beginning. Although some of you guys are still saying that I'm a minute and a half behind, but that would be because of my TV. We figured out that my internet is really rubbish, and that's why nothing was streaming in high quality and why there was a lag. But we're all good, and all of our players are still here, except Real Madrid had just had a corner. But Sarr still has a shoulder injury. He won't be playing Sunday, I highly doubt it. Vicario's obviously still going to be out with his hernia injury, and Kudus we haven't seen in training, so we don't actually know for certain if Kudus is going to be fit or not. So there's a lot of unknowns in terms of the squad. And everyone's speculating that Zerbi is going to set up with like a 4-2-3-1, but without wingers. I mean, that's basically the problem that Frank had until January, realistically, because that's when Odegaard got injured. So Kudus got injured, then Odegaard got injured. Everyone's forgotten about Odegaard because he's going to be out for at least a year. So a bit of a shame for him, but yeah, no one wants to watch Arsenal. We're not watching Arsenal. Can I point to the sky when Kane touches the ball? I don't know. To be fair, my TV is quite far away, so I might need to like do a logistical thing as well. Yeah, maybe I need some kind of AI background with like a shirt on or something. I don't know. How confident are you about us with the Zerbi in charge now? A lot of you've been asking me this, and look, I know so many channels do like the whole speculative thing, and like they're kind of like speculating, you know, what's good, what's not good. But I think we just need to see. I just think we need to see what happens in the Sunderland game, and then we can make a proper decision, you know? Because it's too soon to tell. All we've seen is a training video that was 8 minutes long with him just shouting at the players and like speaking to Bergvall and Gray, which is lovely, great to see. But like, we know that our problem is performing on match days. Like, that is Spurs' biggest problem, performing on match days, isn't it? Under the pressure in a big game. That typically is our biggest problem. So to say that we're going to come out all guns blazing and we're going to start winning games, I think it's a bit premature. I think we need to like hold our breath and just see. But like, I'm feeling more confident in the sense that he's better than Frank, you know, better than Frank. So, right. First half's over. Managed to get through that one just about. Sorry guys about the technical difficulties, but yeah, I think it's a good appointment. And look, it's better than Igor Tudor. Let's be honest, better than Igor Tudor. It's better than Thomas Frank on the outset, but time will tell. You know, and we just have to see these ones through, isn't it? Where's the North London camaraderie? Going down isn't an unknown. Are you Spurs? Message Obelisk. Are you Spurs? I think it's unknown. We don't know for sure if we're going down or not. Look how West Ham did against Leeds. They were rubbish. other than when they decided to show up in the second half and give Leeds a run for their money and had to play 120 minutes. But they weren't particularly good, were they? The best thing about that game was Danny Dyer singing about his daughter. Seriously. That made the headlines. Danny Dyer singing about Bowen bumming his daughter. Seriously. Crazy. It is an unknown. It is an unknown. Look, we can all hope that we're going to stay up. You're watching Arsenal. How's that for you? How's that for you? Are you a Spurs fan? Are you a Spurs fan? Best team in Europe! You mean, are we talking about the same team that got spanked by Southampton at the weekend? Are we talking about that team? The one that lost to Southampton? The one that's lost two competitions or out of two competitions and Spurs haven't even played a game yet? That team, best team in Europe, can't be Southampton. Doubt it. Absolutely doubt it. Yeah, he's better than Frank. Yeah, I know. He is better than Frank. He is better than Frank. Leeds United. Are you a Leeds fan, Arthur? We'll be playing you. Well, I'm glad that you guys have got through to the next round, to be fair. Glad you guys got around to the next round. You've got to play Chelsea in the cup. Yeah, I think you've just got to have patience with these things, right? Because it's so easy just to, like, I don't know, get caught up again. And we've had it so many times. I think I've just become jaded. I think I've just got to this point where I'm just like, I've heard this so many times now in the last 90 days. And since I've started reporting on it, it's actually exhausting because you get to the point and you're like, well, we had another manager change. We still haven't bought anyone. We still have injuries. So it's just this vicious cycle. And I just hope for the team. I just hope for the players that they can break the cycle, because the sooner we can break this cycle, the easier it is going to be for the rest of the season. And you guys know I've been talking a lot about mindset and how mindset can affect your performance. And that's what this is. It's a complete mindset block that they've got, that they haven't been able to win a game. You know, we've got ourselves into this rut and they need just something, a game changer, just to, like, you know, circuit breaker, just to mix things up so that they can actually, I don't know, start performing for the rest of this season, or like play a full 90 minutes is how I would put it. Because we've had good moments, but we haven't had a full 90 minutes. So under De Zerbi, are they going to run for him for 90 minutes? Because they didn't run for Frank, they didn't run for Tudor. So are they actually going to run for the De Zerbi? And not even that, guys. It's more the fact that all these players at Spurs, they play for the badge. It shouldn't really matter who the manager is. They should be playing for themselves, but they're not even playing for themselves. And that's the most worrying thing about all of this. Do you know what I mean? Like, they just need to be playing for themselves and getting themselves up for the fight. Because if they've got no fight in them, then what's the point? What's the point? We can all be hopeful as fans, but they're the ones kicking the ball, you know? Where's my chat stop coming through? I watched Cheltenham Town. At least we won't be playing them anytime soon. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't know if I'm seeing all of the chat come through or just the top chats. That's what I also need to look up. Top chat or chat. Okay, I've got a couple of things to Google, but I think this is better than it was. Well, actually, it's not better than it was when we did the Chelsea game, was it? That was pretty easy. You wish Frank was still in. Man, we've got so many gooners here. Why are you guys here? Why are you guys not watching the Arsenal game? Is it that bad? Is it that bad? Is it that bad, Arsenal fans, that you're here? West Ham Leeds never forget that game. Watch Bayern. Can't be what we are watching Bayern if you've just joined, Martin. Well, we've been attempting to. The first 45 minutes, in all honesty, have kind of been me faffing around trying to get things set up and the speeds okay and the lagging and all of that stuff. But I good news is we've got the time and we've got the chat. Now we do, at least, although not the super chats and the memberships, so apologies for that. But yeah, it is better than it was. And we have a new manager, so, and we still have lots of players who are injured, so yeah, why would we, Dominic? There is no way why would I waste my time doing that? Look, unless it's like, I don't know, fine. Do you know what though? Having said that, after I did the Chelsea game against Port Vale, well, we did the unofficial watch along. The minute that Southampton scored and Arsenal went down 1-0, I was kicking myself. I was like, this would be such a good hate watch. Like, why are we not doing a hate watch? Because they were losing. But look, we can't do that until we're secured from relegation, unfortunately. Can't do that until we're secured from relegation. I don't know what I've got. It's lagging again. Okay, I'm gonna need to sort this out. It's telling me that I need to, I don't know, maybe I know why I'm lagging now. YouTube's telling me I'm not using a fast enough bit rate, whatever that means. Um, you need to pay your internet connection. I rang them to ask them if I could get a higher speed, and they already told me I'm at the highest speed in my area. So unfortunately, I can't get it any faster than it already is. I don't know. I'm with Sky. I moved from BT to Sky already, unless I need to go to Virgin. I don't know. I don't know. My area doesn't support fiber optic, unfortunately. So that would be why. So happy that those cheats are losing at home. Why are they down? As Arsenal down? They're not down, are they? Oh, are you talking about Real Madrid? Maybe you're talking about Real Madrid. Who do you think will start on Sunday, Kinski or Austin? Probably Kinski, I'd imagine. I'd imagine Kinski. Where do I live? I live nearish Watford. I live nearish Watford. I'm going to need to sort out. There was another chat overlay. Should I try this? See, I've got that. There is something else that I can try. But it didn't work when I tried it before. Oh, it does work. Oh, maybe I should do that instead. Maybe that's faster. Okay. Sorry, guys, talking to myself. Maybe I'll try it for next time. Maybe that's going to be better. Mm. Hold on, let me see if this works better. She's a posh Hertfordshire girl. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Um, hmm. Guys, I can only test some of this stuff when it's like on a live. It's really annoying. Okay, well, it worked for 5 seconds, and now it's not working. I don't know. Okay, we're going back to the original. What about Brandon Austin to start? Well, he hasn't started since the Andrew's second year Europa, I think he started, didn't he? He started then. Yeah, I don't know. Look, it all depends how they do in training, doesn't it? How do I close the poll? I don't know why it's not letting me stop the poll. I don't know how I stop the poll. Oh, there we go. Okay, guys. Right. I think, give me a minute. I'm gonna hop off for 1 minute and I will be right back. One thing that I do know is I have a be right back screen, so bear with me. Bear with me. Give me a minute. I'm gonna hop off for 1 minute and I will be right back. One thing that I do know is I have a be right back screen, so bear with me. I missed the goal, didn't I? It's a good finish. Sorry, guys. Missed the goal for Kane. I missed Kane's goal, but I am back. I was just watching the replay there. Almost 3-0, but it wasn't. No, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. There's a lag. There's a lag. YouTube is giving me these notifications. They're like, this is going too slow. Your bit rate's too slow. It needs to be faster. But when I increase the bit rate, whatever that is, it's making it laggy. So I'm not the most technical person, but I'm okay at doing some of this stuff. So yeah. Days of Nick, why do I hate you? Why do I hate you? I don't hate you. There's very few people that I hate. There's very few people that I hate. Sol Campbell, don't like him very much. Don't like Sol Campbell very much. Yeah, but I don't really don't have a dislike for people. You know, don't. Daniel Levy's not my favourite person, but don't know if I hate him, but you know, am I back for you guys yet? I think you're back. So I'm so sorry. I've been told to stop saying sorry. So I'm not saying sorry anymore. I'm saying thank you for your patience. Thank you. Look, it won't be like this every time. M1 Jamed. It won't be like this every time. I can assure you. I can assure you. Look, 90 days ago, well, 89 days ago, I did my first video and I filmed it on Loom. Okay, the first video I ever did on this channel, I filmed on Loom. And then I moved to StreamYard. And then I tried Riverside AI or something, Restream AI. I don't know. I tried something else. And the first few of my live streams, they were all laggy. So to do a watch along is a bit more technical than it is to do like a normal live stream, because you need to have all this and get the chat up and everything. So it's another system that I'm trying again. So this is a lot more technical than I'm used to, but I'm getting there. I am getting there. She's probably drunk under the table. No, I'm still here, drunk on the fact that Harry Kane just scored. Kane ballooned. Oh, see, I can see. See, when I do that, it says membership. So I can see that you're a member, even though I know you, Ivor, and I know you're part of the COYS collective. But when someone does a super chat, I don't know how I do that. So I don't know if I've missed any, then I'm terribly sorry. But 7SC, are you still with us? How's your bets going? Because he had a bet on who did you have a bet on, 7SC? Maybe you gave up. Maybe you gave up on us. Don't give up on us on Sunday, though, because we'll be back and it's going to be working. Harry Kane is winning the Balloon d'Or. Ballon d'Or. I don't know why I keep saying Balloon d'Or. It's Ballon d'Or. I know it's Ballon d'Or, but people are writing in the chat Balloon d'Or. Ballon d'Or, as my dad pointed out. He was like, Sarah, you keep saying balloons. Yes, exactly, Robin. Exactly. Yeah. And I'm probably still, we have a little bit of a lag. Like there's like maybe like a 30-second lag. So I don't know. Actually, there's something else that I can do to make this better, which I've just remembered that I'm supposed to do. I think Bayern are going to win this, which I'm actually quite surprised about. I am quite surprised. Yeah, I'm quite surprised. I thought Real Madrid would give them a bit more of a run for their money, especially because it's at the Bernabeu. Especially because it's at the Bernabeu. Nidge 82, Nige 82. I am using OBS. Yeah, lots of technical fun. Although there is another one that I discovered as well. Hold on, Real Madrid. No, they're not. Over the bar. Over the bar. Yeah, I want to see Kane win as well, to be honest. I just want to see Kane win everything so then he can like come back to us. He's still on the line, yes. Um, no, I am using OBS. This would never happen, Dominic. That would never happen. Right, what's happening in this game? Anything? Oh, Wrexham scored. Where's 7? He might not win because Arsenal might not win. That would be unfortunate, wouldn't it? That would be very unfortunate. Oh, thanks for all the love, guys. Thank you. Yeah, but thank you for sticking around and for helping me test this live stream. The unofficial updates. The unofficial updates were not too much. Oh, we're doing the replay of the goal. It was much easier when We Are Tottenham TB, Ben and Sim had it all set up and ready, you know, but then they've been doing it for years and years. So I'm still at the beginning in my journey. Don't know where it's going to take us yet. Praise press 1 if you're going to win the competition. Ooh, Brandon. Are you a gooner, Brandon? Well, I don't hate you, even if you are a gooner. Don't hate you. But I also don't think they're the best team in the competition. I think Bayern are better than Arsenal, personally. I think PSG are better than Arsenal. Real Madrid. Actually, I don't know if Real Madrid are. But Bayern are definitely better than Arsenal. Look at this. Both teams have had 11 attempts and both teams have had 4 shots on target. And Bayern are 2-0 up. So that just tells you all you need to know realistically. Like, it's a very, very even game, but Bayern have converted their chances. But I don't think Arsenal are the strongest team. You sound like Arteta, Brandon. Oh, you're Spurs. Okay. You sound like Arteta. We're the best team in the world. And then they go and lose to Southampton. Oh, good strike from, who was that? Luis Diaz, I think? No. Could be 3-0, but it's not. It's 2-0. So much space. So much space. I thought Real Madrid were better than this at home. Unless the teams they've played haven't been as competitive as Bayern. I think Bayern are massively underestimated, to be honest. The team is training with Roberto De Zerbi and we are training streaming with Sarah on Sunday. We will be superb. I know, Callie. Yes. Yes. No one's going to watch this back because it's such an awful stream. I'll make up up to everyone tomorrow. We'll do a good update tomorrow. I can't believe it's Wednesday tomorrow. Right, Bayern corner. Headed in. Just wrong side of the post. Wrong side of the post. If you could change one thing about football, what would it be? Oh, the long VAR decisions. The long VAR decisions. Oh, someone said Sporting hit the crossbar. It must have been a while ago. Yeah, if I could change one thing about football, it'd be the long VAR decisions. I think goal line technology is great, but I think they've learnt now. Look, they've had enough seasons testing out this whole VAR replay. Sometimes when we're at the game, right, particularly our last few games, we've had like 15 minutes of stoppage time, just them checking these VAR decisions, and it just takes so long. It just takes so long. And you're just sitting there in the ground, and especially lately, because we've been so rubbish, it's like we just have to sit there and it's just more torture. It's like just get the decision over and done with, you know? That would be probably my main thing. Kane Balloon d'Or. Ballon d'Or. Why do I keep saying balloon? Guys, I'm like Basuma, taking all the balloons. Ballon d'Or. Yes. That could have been another goal for Bayern. Real Madrid fans are not happy about this performance. To be fair, I'm kind of surprised myself. I thought this would be a tighter game than it actually is. Real Madrid are 7 points behind. Well, Man City are 9 points behind Arsenal, and they're still in for a chance to win the league, so don't count your chickens just yet. You know, it's all still to play for. Season's not over yet. Bit of a Barney on the pitch. Am I behind? Is there another goal? Is that why you guys are saying Elise? He's a very good player. Yeah, I don't know, guys, who we actually would look at selling this summer. I mean, let's assume that we do stay in the Premier League. I mean, I think Dragusin is a no-brainer. I think Dragusin is a no-brainer. Dragusin has to go. Not good enough. You probably get rid of Bissouma because he's a liability. Oh, Real Madrid are through. Oh, how did they miss? How did he miss? What's he thinking, heading it back to the keeper? I can't see from here who it was. Who headed it back to the keeper? That was awful. I mean, Vinicius should have scored just then, but completely missed the net. It's like went wide. Terrible, terrible header back to the keeper though. Don't know what they were doing. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Crazy. Real Madrid are just not at the races today, are they? It's who we keep more than who goes. Yeah, to be honest with you, oh, Bayern had a shot. Elise, another shot. He's having so much joy on that right-hand side. He's not being closed down at all. I swear this is like watching Spurs at the back. Just like barn door wide open. Oh, very unlucky from Vinicius. But he should be scoring that. Should be scoring that. Look, if that was Richarlison doing that, we'd all have something to say, wouldn't we? We'd all be like, he's terrible. We'd be like, he's terrible. He doesn't deserve to be in the squad. So even the best can miss. Oh, was it not Vinicius? I thought it was Vinicius. Dragusin and Basuma need to go. Maybe Gallagher. Well, Gallagher we just bought, so Gallagher's not going to be on his way out just yet. The thing is, you've got Sarr, you've got Paulinia, Sarr, Paulinia, Archie Gray, Bergval, and Basuma. You've got 5 players that can all kind of do the same job. Did I say Bentancur? I don't know if I said Bentancur. Well, Bentancur's out injured. He might not play again this season. Biner on the corner. Um, oh dear. They're all expendable. Yeah. Offside. Shame. Shame is offside goal for Arsenal, I've just heard. Real Madrid corner. Yeah, what was I saying? Sorry, guys, I'm getting distracted. So we said we had sort of 5 players in the midfield, and you can't keep all of them, especially if you're not in Europe next year. You've got 1 game a week next year, so they're not going to keep all of those players, you know. Is that it? Basuma? Who have you got? You've got Basuma, Bentancur, Gray, no, it's 6 players we've got. You've got 6 players for those 2 positions. So you can probably get rid of. Probably you don't keep Paulinia because he's on loan, and then you've got Bentancur's now 29, but I think he renewed his contract recently. Basuma's out of contract, so he's the no-brainer. And then you probably need to get rid of 1 more. Maybe you get rid of Sarr, because I think you keep Bergval and Archie Gray over Sarr. I think Sarr is a good player, but I don't know if he's good enough. He's been with us for quite a while now, and he is like 23. So, and look, he doesn't even start for Senegal, you know. So if he's not their best, then he's probably not our best. Seeing if I can get up a different chat overlay, but I don't know if I can. It worked for a second and then it didn't work. With our injuries, we need 20 in each position. Sell Bentancur, Bissouma, Sarr, and Paulinho. I mean, yeah, this is the thing, right? If you want to upgrade the squad, I've just seen the save. I must be very behind. Must be behind. Great save. Great save. Maybe we could buy him next year. There you go, keeper. Whoa, great save. Yeah, maybe we could buy Neuer next year. Actually, he didn't touch it. He didn't touch it. I don't think it was a save. Didn't look like he touched it anyway. Don't think he touched it. Sel Basuma, Bentancur, Sarr, and Pelly. Yeah, this is the thing, right? If you want to upgrade the squad, we're so bloated in that area. We've got 6 players. Let's say you need to get rid of 3 and then bring one more in. I don't think Bentancur is that bad. I think Bentancur is really good. The problem with Bentancur is he's been so injury prone since he came to us. He had an ACL, didn't he? And he was out for ages. And then he got match fit again, he started to get into his stride. He was doing really well. And then he got injured again. And I don't know if that's because he's like an injury prone player or if that's just him maxed out. I'm not sure, but realistically, you don't need 6 players in those 2 positions. You probably need 4 maximum. So out of those, Basuma's already a no-brainer. Paulinia's a no-brainer. And then do you upgrade on a Sarr? Or do you upgrade on a Bentancur? I'd sell Sarr, Bissouma, loan grade to Leeds. Well, I don't know if I'd loan grey. Don't know if I'd loan grey. I'd keep grey. You look, I think someone's just got a yellow. Was this foul on Mbappe? Is he still on the pitch? Oh, that was a terrible foul. Terrible challenge. Is that in the Prem? That would be a red card. In the Premier League from Tar, on the back of his ankle, that would be a red card. Actually, Xavi got sent off for that. Xavi got a red card for a very similar tackle to that, didn't he? So there you go. Just depends on the league. Yeah, I don't think you loan Gray. I think you got to keep Gray. Gray's 20 now. He's 20. Next year he's 21. You got to keep him. He's on his 2nd year in the Prem. He scored for the under 21s. He's scoring for us. No way you get rid of Gray personally. Yeah, you got to keep Archie. Some of you are saying Porro needs to leave Spurs. I think it's because Porro is more of a wing back than a left back. Sorry, right back. I think he's more of a right wing back than he is a right back. And so I think that he just hasn't been utilised in the right way because he was amazing under Ange in that first season. But he's also been in this position where he's become our free kick taker and he's not a free kick taker. We need Maddison back for that. So he does do really good crosses, but we haven't been playing attacking football. And I think he potentially could be one of the players that starts thriving under Zerbi, Porro. I think that Zerbi will like him. I think he's an attacking minded player. Look, he was outstanding for Spain in the international break. He had an amazing game. So I keep Porro. I think, look, he had the captain's armband under Tudor as well. You know, you can't get rid of everyone. I'd get rid of Spence and sadly Udogi. Assuming they come here, I'd buy Trafford, Schlotterbeck, or the lad at Brighton. Spence. The thing with Spencer's got such a big ego. Spence wants to play every game. He's got such a big ego. I don't think he'd stay if he was a second choice to Udogie or Porro. I think he wants first team football. And if he wants it, I think his attitude sometimes stinks. And I don't mind selling Spence. I think he's an amazing player, but I think his attitude stinks. And potentially, if Zerbi can get him in line and he's happy sitting on the bench for a season, fair enough, but I think he'll want to play first team. And unfortunately, because we don't have any Europe, he's not going to get any first team football because I think Udogie starts ahead of him. But I do agree, I think Udogie is too injury prone. Real Madrid are on the attack. Cross into the box. Goal! Is it a goal? It's been given? It's been given. It's been given. It's a goal. Real Madrid have got one back. Real Madrid have got one back. Nice little finish. Good counter there. Good counter. Yeah, I think Udogie is too injured. I'm just watching the replay. Hold on, we'll go back to the chat. I'm watching the replay. Oh, so much space on the wing. Nice, easy finish. Mbappe. Oh, Kane almost got another one back. Yeah, Mbappe there getting one. Nice little flicking. Oh. No, Harry Kane didn't connect with it. Yeah, nice goal from Mbappe there. Oh, that's clearly over the line. Don't know what the doubt was. This game's got really heated in the last 5 minutes. It's probably been the busiest spell of actual football that we've seen. Alexander-Arnold, yeah, he was left out of the international squad, wasn't he? Maybe he got the assist there. Maybe he's in for it. Bayern are on the corner. And yeah, in terms of the replacements here, I'd probably take any of them. Who's the lad at Brighton? No, far post. Ivor's saying we need to sort out the injuries, 2 seasons, the pitch. I think that, as I've said before, I think that it's not necessarily to do with the pitch. I think it's a nervous system problem. I think it's a nervous system problem that we've got, which stems from a mindset problem. But yeah, I think it's because some of our injuries have been fluke injuries, you know? Look at Kulusevski. Look at Vicario. That's not an injury because of the pitch, having a hernia, you know? How did Odebear do his ACL? Was it a bad challenge? I think Odebear was a bad challenge on the pitch, wasn't it? He did his ACL, I think, early January. So last time we won or drew against Brentford, I think that was his last game. Basically, every game we've lost since that moment, we haven't had wingers because before then we had won a few games and we had either Kudus or Odebear, and now we've had neither. So I think that plays a really big part in why we haven't won a game, because we are a team that plays on the wings and we haven't got any wingers. But yeah, I think this is a nervous system problem. But don't worry, Ivor, because next year we haven't got any second game a week. So there's no excuse. There's not going to be too much pressure. Real Madrid are on a free kick here. Whipped in, headed over the bar. Vicario, Van de Ven, Romero, Bissouma, Richarlison, Porro all need to be replaced. Our squad needs to refresh. Bentancur injuries got him. I see. I'd keep Porro. I'd keep Porro. Richie. It's so funny because at the beginning of the season we were like, get rid of Richie, he's awful. But since he's come back from his injury, well, actually, he's been re-injured, hasn't he? Real Madrid on the corner, headed away. Since Richie's come back, he's been injured again. So he's also one that's had recurring injuries. I don't know how old Richarlison is now, but it might also be his time. Romero and Van der Ven, I think you try and have to keep at all costs. Arguably, they're not as good as they think they are because they're the ones that can keep conceding us goals. Bayern Munich on the break here. Real Madrid managing to get back. Pitch is a good shout. I don't know if it is the pitch, guys. I don't know if it is the pitch. I just think we've just been incredibly, incredibly unlucky, to be completely honest. Give the kid a chance. I'm fond of him. Who are you fond of? Look, assuming we are in the Premier League, I think you have to try and keep Van der Ven and Romero. I think I'd see our back line is probably like the strongest area on the area on the pitch that we're strongest, our back line. Like typically when we've played with our back four, our ideal back four, which is Udogie, Van der Ven, Romero, and Porro, we typically don't really concede goals. The problem is that we don't really have consistency in that back four. And so we've been in this position where we're either having to switch out for Danso, or we're having to play Dragusin, or we're having to play Spence on the right, on the left or the right. And so there's no consistency in the squad whatsoever. Yeah, I agree with this as well, Broadbean. There was rumours as well that Lange was going as well. There was rumours that Lange would be going, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's out the door. Okay, some of you are saying get rid of Sarr. I think Sarr's a good player, but he's just not consistent enough. Sarr is like one day he's an 8 and the next day he's a 4 out of 10, you know? And really you need players that are like 7 or above consistently. Amarim, are you a Spurs fan? Kalalakape. Are you a Spurs fan? I don't know. I think United were equally as rubbish. So they didn't gift it to us. It was hard earned. Best of two evils, you know? Best of a bad bunch. Why no discussion about the pitch? I don't know. Maybe the pitch is something. Maybe the pitch is something that can be looked at. One thing that came about from the accounts, actually, was the fact that they had made changes to they'd made changes to the pitch as well. Not to the pitch, but like they changed the heating under the pitch as well because they were optimizing their technology and things. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Did I like Conte? I don't think I was that interested in the Conte ball, to be honest. I much preferred Ange ball, got to be honest. Bit more attacking, bit more front-footed. I do like the front-footed, aggressive type football, and we need to have good wingers to pull it off. But yeah, I think Porro's going to suit De Zerbi, but I don't know how he's going to line up because if we've got no Kudus in that first game, we are basically going to go back to a 4-3-2-1, like how we've been playing this entire season. So I don't know how he's going to get around the fact that we don't have wingers if Kudus isn't fit. I don't know, unless he like forces someone like Mawani on the right wing or something. I don't know, but Mawani's not really a right winger. And this whole conversation about, all of our previous managers playing the wrong players in their wrong position, it's just been a situation that has come about because we've had so many injured players. So whatever manager you're going to have, you're going to be in that position, quite honestly. Like, it's just an unfortunate situation. Oh, Real Madrid. Oh, had a shot. Got a shot away. I think the keeper saved it. Yeah, keeper saved it. Is it Vinicius again? It's Vinicius. I would get rid of Spence. Yeah, I agree with this. I think it's also going to need a little time as well. And do we have patience, Callie? Do we have patience? I don't know if our fan base have patience. That's one thing we don't have. Ball in for Real Madrid, headed away. Scrappy. Good save. Good save. Some of you are saying that Porro should stay. As Richarlison is a warrior. We need these kinds of players in the team. Yeah, I agree with that as well. I do. You can't get rid of everyone, you know. And realistically, what other strikers do we actually have? Good save. Does Vicario make that save that Noah just made? No. I think we need to get rid of Vicario. We need a better goalkeeper. We do need a better goalkeeper. I know that Vicario does some amazing saves for us, and maybe his hernia has been holding him back this season. Maybe his hernia has been holding him back. I don't know, but he can't kick the ball. And if you're going to play out the back like Zerbi likes to play, I don't think Vicario's your guy. But then he managed to do it under Ange, so we've just become so sluggish on the ball. Like the whole squad, they just play so slowly. So I think they need to just move the ball quicker. Definitely need to move the ball quicker. I think that the cost incurred and the big deal they made about the technology to do with the pitch. Maybe. I don't know. I've seen a lot of speculation about this injury in the pitch, but I just think that actually, when you actually look at it, a lot of our injuries haven't been muscular. Some of them have been, but some of them have been like rash challenges from Romero. How many of our players was Romero injured in training? I swear it's more than two. He's always going in for harsh, rash challenges in training matches and getting his teammates injured. You know, Vicario breaking his ankle last year. That wasn't because of the pitch, was it? You know? I think some of these are muscular, but a lot of them have just been so fluke and unlucky. Oh, keeper's come right out. I really hope that you're right, Broadbean, that Gallagher will be a different player next season. We can only hope. We can only hope. I wonder if Real Madrid are going to get one back here. I think they could get one back. Don't blame the keeper. You sound like Joe Hart. You sound like Joe Hart. Oh dear, don't blame the keeper. I don't know. Look, he does make some worldy saves for us, but come on. Well, you can't blame Kinski because we lost Atletico 5-2. I don't know. I'll give him benefit of the doubt. You know, he was injured last year, Vicario. I think it was last year he was injured, wasn't he? And then Kinski came in and butchered that one up as well. Right, Real Madrid are on another free kick. Cleared. Gosh, come on, Sporting. You need to get a goal. I don't think Sporting beat Arsenal at home. I don't think Sporting beat Arsenal at home, so... Vinicius has had 7 shots. Seven shots and he still hasn't scored. We have Solanke. Yeah, I think we just played so slow under Frank. I think Tell is going to take another season to get the best out of him. I don't think Tell's the best player, but keep him for now. Tell and Odebear are two players I'm not convinced about. We definitely need a left winger. We definitely need a left winger, and a strong and a good left winger. Like, we really, really miss having good wingers. Because Tell is good, but he's not Son. You know, we need, like, if we're going to get to the next level, and someone asked in the chat earlier, you know, are we going to get back into Europe next year? If you're going to kick on, you need to get better wingers. Because I think even Kudus, everyone was saying how amazing Kudus is. I think he's good, but I don't think he's amazing. Like, I think he's a good player, but he's not fantastic, is he? He's a good player, but I think you need to give him competition on the right hand side. Oh, how'd he miss that? Oh, how'd he miss that? How'd he miss that? Bayern missing a goal there, going wide of the post. Why didn't he shoot first time? You flicked it back. Why did you flick it back? Oh no, are Real Madrid gonna... No. Wow, these shots from Real Madrid are really quite pants, aren't they? Mbappe, what's he doing? What's he doing? I thought he was better than that. Solanke's better than that. He just had an open goal in front of him and just went for sort of a curling shot in the right court, right? I guess, right? Maybe, and just went completely wide of the post. I don't know what he's doing. But Bayern should be 3-1 up right now. Bayern should be 3-1 up. And I think it was Musiala that missed it. I think it was Musiala that missed it. I think Vicario played with constant pain because of his hernia. He can do better after his surgery. I really hope you're right, Callie. Right. We've got 4 minutes of extra time. And it is a Real Madrid corner. It's a Real Madrid corner. Into the box, away by the keeper. Away by the keeper. Yeah, I thought Mbappe was going to score as well. Sporting are dominating Arsenal. Are you watching that game, Polestar? Are you watching the Arsenal game? I mean, this game hasn't been too bad, to be honest. It's been quite competitive. I think Bayern probably should have won like 3-1. But I also think the Real Madrid had a couple of chances that they didn't take as well. So coming into the last couple of minutes of the game, Southampton are winning 5-1, are they? 7SC, are you still here? I think he's gone. I think 7SC is gone. VAR is garbage. Yeah, I completely agree. I don't know, like, look, we were all calling for VAR when it first got introduced, and I think that it does have a place in the game. Oh no, as Arsenal just scored. You're watching the wrong game. Yeah, I think VAR does have a place. It's just the system behind it. Like, if you're going to say that there's always errors in football, then what's the point of having VAR? Like, you might as well just play the game and just the ref just make an instinctive decision. Problem is that refs are just scrutinised these days. How did Mbappe? They're showing the replay of the Mbappe miss. I don't know how he missed that. Richie gets that in. Richie, if that Richie's on goal like that, Richie gets that in. Don't know about Solanke. Don't know if we've seen too many goals outside the box from Solanke. He's a bit more of a poacher, isn't he? He's a bit more of like a sort of a bit more of a back post merchant. Solanke. I think Richie's the one who's got. I actually think Richie's probably got a bit more technical skill than Solanke. Having said that, Solanke did score a scorpion kick this season, so. But is the baby of reaping what you sow? Hello, Janos from Athens. Who are you watching this evening? Are you watching anyone? Maybe you're not watching anyone. Right, we're into the last minute here. Oh no. Yeah, we've heard Arsenal. Yeah. Yeah. Arsenal. Ugh. No one's messaged in the group yet though, and the Arsenal fans. It's funny, the Gooners weren't around after their defeat to Southampton, were they? They weren't around after their defeat to Man City either. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, Roy. You can still get your quadruple. You're still on for the quadruple. Right, I think this is game over here, to be honest. I think it's about a week behind. She still thinks it's 2-0. What? It's 2-1, isn't it? I've got 2-1 here. There's 2-1. But yeah, the stream is behind. I mean, I've finished watching it, but you're going to see that 30 seconds after I've just said it. So that would be why it's behind. And I don't quite know. I don't quite know how that would be. And the Arsenal game's just finished as well. I wonder if more people are going to join now the game's over. Arsenal aren't winning the Champions League. Damn. Oh well, what can we do? Look, we've still got the rest of our season to play out anyway. Wait, does that mean that 7 won his bet? 7FC. Then maybe he'll come back and let us know tomorrow if he won his bet or not. So roundup of today is I've learnt how not to run these. We need a few more I need to work out the super chats. Sorry if anyone's joined the membership or the super chats. Apparently I didn't have that working, but thank you very much, 7SC, for flagging that to my attention. I think we've managed to work out the upload speed, although I think YouTube still isn't liking it. And I need to also look into the lag, the delay. It's not a lag, it's a delay. You guys were saying, I know it was lagging at the beginning, but the delay is that you guys are seeing the stream a minute and a half after I'm seeing it. So that's probably really annoying. So I will look into that before. Good night. Good night, old Joe. Good night. Oh, good night, Malcolm. I'll try and remember for next time. I'll try. But thanks for joining us. Thanks for bearing with me with the technical difficulties. Just look forward to the Zerbi game and see how the players react. Exactly. Good girl, Sarah. Thank you. Hello, banking, I think. Yes, see you Sunday. Well, I might do a live on Friday because I always do a Friday preview of the game. And then I think on Friday we'll talk more about the setup, the game plan, tactics, who's fit, who's ready, available. The press conference, Alistair Gold today was saying that the press conference is going to be on Friday at 1:30. So we'll have more information then about the status of the squad as well. So yeah, I did do okay, not brilliant, but I'll keep going. I'll keep trying. I was also thinking as well, I might need to do some like redirects and stuff as well, because I don't know how I'm going to do this on Sunday. But look, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. And then hopefully next season, when we are in the Premier League and we're competing for Europe, top four position, then I can have a lot more joy with these watch alongs. So that'll be good. Yeah, please do subscribe, like, hype. I don't know. I don't know if anyone's actually going to make it through the watch along back because the first half an hour was so terrible. So I don't blame you, but I appreciate all of you guys for sticking along. Sunderland 3, Spuds 0. Roy, you're not a Spurs fan, are you? You're not a Spurs fan. Um, you're not a Spurs fan. Um, Really enjoyed the watch along and the chat, regardless of the tech. Oh, Callie, thanks so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, look, it will get better. I promise. I promise. 90-day anniversary tomorrow. 3 months on YouTube. Crazy times. Can't believe I've actually made it 3 months. Can't believe it, but we will move on and up from here. Onwards and upwards, as we always say. But I will see what news is about tomorrow as well, and do a little video for you guys tomorrow as well. Oh, Luke, he's back. Luke's back. Didn't see you, Luke, on the weekend. What happened to you? What happened to you, Luke, on the weekend, huh? Come back to troll us now, but you weren't doing that on Saturday, were you? No, no, no. Southampton was doing that all for us. Southampton was doing that all for us. Anyway, guys, look, it is 10 o'clock. A lot of you have gone to bed, so I don't blame you, but I do appreciate you all jumping along, sharing this live stream with us. There's a few bits that I need to check out for next time, so I'm definitely going to do that. I'm even making a list. I'm even making a list for myself, note to self, what I need to look into. Sorry to hear that, Luke. Are you doing the watch along alone? Alone in the sense that it's me, but hopefully there will be people here and I haven't scared everyone away from this evening's nightmare. So it'll be alone in the sense that it's me, but it'll be not alone because hopefully there'll be like 100 people watching it with me. But tonight we had the hardcore committed Spurs in the Stands COYS collective, people in the house, people who helped me out. Moves. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Weren't doing that 70 minutes ago, were they? That's why people say that Arsenal have the worst fan base. But then again, a lot of teams have the worst fan base, let's be honest. Anyway, guys, I am going to clock off for this evening. I've made some notes. So, yeah, I'm going to try and fix all that up tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll try and get a video out for you guys. And then on Friday, we can do, the pre-match stuff. But thank you very much for bearing with me. Apologies, it's been a bit of a scrappy, bit all over the place stream, watching, trying to commentate and everything. But yeah, this weekend will be much easier and much better. And it was actually a good game, wasn't it? It was actually a good game. Much better than watching the scum anyway. PSG 5, Liverpool 1. Well, 7 SC. If he comes back, we'll hear about his bet because he put on a €70 bet tonight. So yeah, I reckon PSG will beat us Liverpool. But then it's just the kind of game where you expect it to happen and it doesn't happen. So welcome to the Real Madrid arena. To be honest, we're all watching it for Harry Kane. That's the honest truth. We're all watching it for Harry Kane. And we're all glad that we got to see Harry Kane score a goal, even if I wasn't technically live when it happened. I'll sort my timings out, guys. I'll sort it out. Thank you so much for the support. Really, really appreciated. Please do like, subscribe, comment, share, hype, etc. All of that jazz. Maybe don't waste your hypes on this video because we've done better jobs in the past, but I will try and make it better for future. Cool. I've got 2 buttons here. One button is to end the broadcast and one is to stop streaming. So I don't know which of these is going to work and which ones isn't. Because when I hit live, I wasn't live. So hopefully I'll see you all very soon in the next live. Thank you so much for joining and have a lovely, enjoy.